Hey everybody, it is Quicken, and this is a different angle. Today I am going to be talking about the owl, the superb owl. I'm going to be talking about Adam Levine. And correct me if I'm wrong, the 100 times I accidentally say Avril Lavigne in this video. There is a helicopter outside! Stop it! There's no way you guys don't hear that. It has to be like literally above my house. Anyway, hello and welcome back to Tattoo Talk Tuesday. So if you are new here, Tattoo Talk Tuesday is our weekly interactive talk show where I take viewer submitted questions and try to lend my experience to you guys as a tattoo collector. Wow. So this channel has turned into a great home for hot takes. And I have been drinking up all the hot takes in the last couple of weeks with all of this tattoo stuff that's been in the news. So after the Super Bowl, you guys were tagging me in all these pictures of Adam Levine, and apparently Adam Levine is pretty tatted. So I didn't know this because Maroon 5, who he is the lead singer of, is so far off my radar. He hosts like some sort of talent show, and whenever I go home, my grandparents usually have like cable on, and it's so fascinating and new to me. I'm like, wow, these commercials are current. So they usually have like an X Factor or America's Got Talent, and I think he is on one of those shows with clothes on, so who knew he was all inked up. So unfortunately for us, I feel like the media is having like a really big field day with all of this goings on, and I couldn't be more excited because well, hear me out. A lot of people, like Adam Levine is coming up really heavy on Google, and a lot of it is about his tattoos or his wife or memes. The memes are delicious. But him, being shirtless seems to, didn't do much for most people on Twitter. And where else do I hang out? All about Adam Levine's shirtless Super Bowl moment on People. Now watch the full episode. Now that I'm a hot taker, I feel like People and Cosmopolitan and stuff, they'll kind of just report on literally everything. My mascara fell into my coffee. Here I am reporting the same thing. So I thought it would be fun if you and I today watched the Owl halftime show, because I didn't watch it because my Super Bowl happened last year.
Wall climber!
Wall climber! Get me out of here!
So I don't even know what this game was, and I was not interested in participating in it. We actually went and got bammies, and I thought that the city would be like completely desolate because everyone was watching the Super Bowl, but that wasn't the case. There was actually a ton of hipsters in line. So we're gonna check out the halftime show together. And if there's a bunch of to-do, I'm not into that a little bit. To see what everyone's talking about, because if it's just about his tattoos, like, that's okay. It's okay if he has tattoos, right? People are really making a fuss. And I do wonder if it's just because all of us make a huge fuss now all of the time, or if people were upset that the Super Bowl halftime show wasn't very good. But I don't think anyone liked it last year.
This
is #1 on trending right now. His voice is good. His voice is different. Is there like some weird back history to Maroon 5? Oh my god, do you ever watch those videos on YouTube where it's like the dark secrets of Slipknot? Oh, my Sunday was taken over. The dark secrets of Maroon 5. Do we have a wiki? Teachers saying Wikipedia was not a valuable source. It's the only source. I only bite from the forbidden fruit. Okay, I didn't read this, but I didn't see any the controversy pop up. So let's get back to the Owl. I think this is fun because it's songs we all know. Like when Katy Perry did the halftime show, she played the bops, and we can appreciate that. Macy's presents Adam Levine's pecs. Alright. That was not what I thought it would be with all the freaking commotion on the YouTube. So I desperately tried to figure out who Adam Levine's tattoo artists were or was, and I was only able to find one tattoo artist of his, and I would say I put in about a half hour of research. So I actually read this article yesterday and thought it was like rather condescending to Adam Levine because the way it's just phrased was like, oh, did you get a mom tattoo to be edgy? Whereas when I'm talking to people like tattoo collectors or just like regular people, I always think a mom tattoo is like kind of endearing. I get it's cliche, but in this article it says that he got a mom tattoo because his mom hated his tattoos, so he wanted to like have a tattoo that she would hate the least. And I'm guilty of that. I got a tattoo for my grandma right away, and she has said it's the tattoo she hates the least. So, common tattoo person trope. I think it's just easy to attack him because he's a celebrity with tattoos, but really odd clapback considering the amount of celebrities with tattoos that are question mark, you know? Adam Levine is a pencil tattoo shot for being a NASCAR vehicle. Doesn't roll off the tongue. Adam Levine's tattoos will be a pattern of a limited edition Starbucks cup. I mean, I guess this is all social commentary, but I feel like it's kind of like at his expense. And arguably, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like he has really good tattoos. So can I just have like a single pic of him? So his tattoo artist is named Brian Randolph and he works out of San Francisco, and I feel like he is a great traditional tattoo artist. In like trying to figure out if Adam Levine has been tattooed by many different people or if he sticks to one artist, from being on his Instagram, it seems like this is the tattoo artist he tags. He tagged him in his hand tattoos and his full back piece. He has a traditional eagle on his bust that I feel like he has had reworked, especially I guess before the owl. For someone who says they spend most of their life naked, I can only find like fully clothed pictures of him. So here is a picture of him. It seems like he has this cool true love hand, which is like pretty awesome. I feel like it's a really good tattoo, something I have a tattoo of a hand holding a wheat. I also really like this lion like on his stomach here. Basically it looks like he has gone for traditional tattoos and not how I talked about like a couple weeks ago, how like a lot of celebrities do these like kind of smoky realism kind of tattoos and then like blend them all together. From this picture, it looks like he has Japanese sleeves, which are always pretty chill. And he has this traditional eagle, which I think he's gotten more filled in over time, which looks a lot better. It blends in with like a lot of his other tattoos. I think that his tattoos are pretty good. So here's his back piece, which a lot of people were like kind of clowning on. So his back piece, which is a like traditional style mermaid holding a skull, and it's inside of like a little seascape kind of thing, and then it's surrounded by swallows. I think that this is a pretty good tattoo. It doesn't extend the entirety of his back, which doesn't extend the entirety of your back piece club. I like this tattoo. He chose to keep it black and gray, which I feel like goes with the entirety of his other tattoos. You can see on his arm here, he has a little guitar, which I would guess is like one of his starter tattoos. It seems out of place, but he kept it. But it seems like his tattoo artist has done a really good job blending it in with his other tattoos. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure he used to have different tattoos on his back and I guess had them reworked. You can kind of see here, he used to have this like paw print and it says like Frankie's girl, and then he used to also have a pinup girl, which has all been covered in this new cool back piece. So he seems like someone to me who started getting tattooed and then like really turned it into something else. So I feel like people coming at him to say his tattoos look like a bunch of stickers. I saw something that was like Adam Levine's tattoos look like he bought a 12-pack of temporary tattoos and just slapped them anywhere. The defense would be like, this is kind of how you build with traditional tattoos. Traditional tattoos are kind of like singular and they exist on their own and they don't necessarily turn into a giant piece. I feel like his back piece did a really great job of centering his like 2 full sleeves. And then I think his front is good. Like, so in conclusion, I think that Adam Levine is a celebrity that has pretty good tattoos. He was completely off my radar when I made that like celebrities with pretty good tattoos video, which I encourage you to check out if you are on this wave of like, I thought celebrities could only have bad tattoos, because I was with you as well. But honestly, Adam Levine's tattoos kind of slap, and I'm pretty impressed that he has done all of the things that I feel like I have done. So I would call him a tattoo collector who is getting tattoos with purpose. I feel like the tone of some of these articles, other than like Holier Than Thou, was also like a tone of like, what is he doing? But I feel like he's getting tattoos that collectors would get, and also sticking pretty true to like his own form and his own brand and his own personality. Like, he has a couple different California tattoos, and that's pretty cool. Like, that's still like someone creating like a roadmap of their life. And I mean, that was honestly why people got tattooed until we pounded it into like cliche Armageddon, and now we have to get tattoos that we're like super blasé about, like, oh, this old thing, oh, this old like $2,000 thing. So I think Adam Levine, you did great. You put yourself out there in front of the eyes of the world, who is like undeniably like scrutinizing to you, even though like for me, I was pretty stoked that this tattooed person was out there like fucking the air and getting all of these moms like super riled up. And you know, women have to watch the damn owl, so why not give them a little service? A little freaking service. But I also don't think that the performance was necessarily bad at all. Just Maroon 5 was a weird choice. So Adam Levine, I think you done good. I think you got some good tattoos. Definitely up there with Macklemore, who we all clown on, but arguably has amazing tattoos. Macklemore doesn't have a single tattoo that I don't like. With Adam Levine, like, he has some tattoos on his body that I wouldn't have, but arguably he also has tattoos that I literally have. So good for him. He has like a Sanskrit tattoo, which I feel like was popular amongst tattoo celebrities a couple years ago. But you know what? Like, fuck it. He seems to be getting tattoos when he travels, tattoos that mean the most to him, and his tattoo artist that he chose to like do his tattoos is really, really good. So from me to you, I think that Adam Levine's tattoos are good and don't deserve to be like scoffed at, for sure. Also, like, I feel like the public can't choose what they want. They're like, oh, this girl with face tattoos, bleh. Oh, this celebrity with tattoos that are so easily hidden that the majority of the public had no idea he had all these tattoos, bleh. Like, yeah, all of his bad tattoos, I feel like he's had reasonably reworked to make better. That's amazing. We love that. I think my favorite tattoo by him that he has is his little angel baby. I love shit like that. I want to get an angel baby this year. So this has been a complete breakdown of Adam Levine at the Super Bowl, quickened via hottakes.jpg. I hope you guys enjoyed this video like that. Thank you everyone who has tagged me in all of this. I was like completely off the Super Bowl radar this year, so this was pretty interesting. I think if I was watching this at home, or if I was at like a Super Bowl party, I would feel represented. What do you think of his tattoos? Do you think that they are cheesy? Do you think that they are just like a stunt, that he's just like wearing these tattoos to be like tattooed mom bait? I don't think so. I think that the rework and stuff like that, and sticking with an artist and having these really great tattoos that fit his body and his form really well, I think that that takes, you know, a conscious effort, and not just like cover me in tattoos by tomorrow, which I feel like you can kind of tell. That's just my opinion. Yours might be different. I haven't been following Maroon 5 ever in my life, so you might know more about him than I do. Please lend your insight to the chat so we can all talk about it. And I love you guys so much. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. And do me a favor and head over to my Instagram. You can follow me there at quietcoolkid, where I always post behind the scenes and pictures, and I'm trying to be better about posting more pictures of my tattoos on there now that I'm kind of over the wave of I can't control people copying my tattoos. So check them out over there at Quiet Cool Kid. And as always, you can always leave your questions down below. What do you want to see on Tattoo Talk Tuesday next week? I'd love to know. I've been doing a lot more like hyper viewer requested videos, and I think it's been really fun. So let me know what you guys think. And until next week, I love you guys so much. Bye.